Hey, we're filming.
Oh, hi, my name is Brian Martinez.
And my name is Eric Jones.
And this is today's WHTV broadcast. Let's get right into it.
Hi, I'm Emma Tucker with Julie Easley behind the camera, and recently I had a few questions on why we have random school days off throughout the year. Today we're going to find that out.
PDs stands for Professional Development. It's an organization within the district that's in charge of creating opportunities for teachers to learn how to be better teachers and to grow in general as people, as educators, all of that.
I feel like when I observe classrooms, for the most part, I see really good things. I see good instructional practices by the teachers. I see good assessment tools being used, whether it's a project students are working on or an assignment in class. But the things that they are doing during professional development days are being put to good use during classroom time. When it comes to professional development days themselves, I participate. I try to be part of the meetings and part of the activities and try to learn and grow myself and just make sure that I understand what's going on and what the teachers are working on and all of that.
According to the TANDF online article, they explain that PD days are very important to educational reform as the next millennium approaches. It is important to do PD days so students are more focused in learning environments and have a stronger learning experience. All departments are required to attend and apply strategies learned during PD days. This includes core classes and also electives, such as art, music, and theater. Now, let's talk to art teacher Mr. Holland to see the art department side on PD days.
We have the opportunity to go to locations in the St. Louis area that are art-based to give us an opportunity to maybe use that similar activity here at school.
And that's a wrap about PD days. Now back to the studio.
What you doing?
I just exploring the new iOS 12 update. Did you download the new update?
I didn't know there was a new update.
For real?
What's on it?
I'm not pretty sure, but let's go with Brady to find out more.
For any of you who have an iPhone, many of you know that Apple just released the new iOS 12 update. This includes many new features. Let's go check out what's exactly in store with the new update. With Apple's newest update, iOS 12, recently coming out, there's many new things to learn. Some of the new things include livening up messages, new Do Not Disturb features, and measuring apps. The newest feature of Do Not Disturb is being able to schedule when exactly you do and don't get text messages. You can go in and adjust your timing from when you're at school or you're at work or whenever you're trying to go to bed. Another new feature of iOS 12 is screen time. This is where you can go in and look at your weekly and daily and even monthly reports of how often you use your phone and what apps you're running. Apple also released a lot of new apps that come along with the update. For example, they released the new Measuring app. In the new Measuring app, it allows you to use your phone as a tape measure or a level. This comes in handy whenever you don't have something nearby you can use to measure. It allows you to look at the real world and use your phone to measure it instead. Apple also released the feature of being able to fine-tune your notifications. This means that you can choose what notifications you can and can't see and when they do and do not come up on your phone. Lastly, something to look forward to with iOS 12 is group FaceTime. This is yet to be released, but Apple stated that they hope to release it by the end of the year. This will allow you to FaceTime with multiple people at once. I'm Brady Snavely with WHTV. Now back to the studio.
Hey guys, it's Julie Easley with WHTV, and today we'll be taking a look at Timberland's choir.
So the choir's goals are, number one, obviously we want to sing the best possible music in the best possible way, as always. And one of the things we're really working this year is just building a supportive, encouraging environment where everybody works together for the same goals and really supports one another as opposed to being competitive and something like that.
Miss Fields has taught me choir by she tells me to be better as a person, and she'll help me do the dynamics that I need to do. Being in choir just brings out the better in me.
If you ever have any questions, go ask her or anyone around. Miss Fields is one of the best teachers you could ever have. She's the sweetest person.
Choir has 5 different groups ranging in skill level. All of them will be going to a nursing home to sing on November 15th. Also coming up, November 19th, is the Choir Invitational that Timberland is hosting. The Choir Showcase was held on October 16th, where students from elementary, middle, and high school performed and did a great job. Choir loves to see Timberland's support. Their next concert will be on December 13th from 7 to 10 p.m. in the theater for students who are looking to go. And that's it for Timberland's Choir. Now back to the studio.
Are you gonna check your candy tonight?
Dude, why would you check your candy? You're just supposed to eat it.
You're not supposed to check your candy. There could be something in it.
For real?
Yeah. Mason, teach him.
Halloween is an international holiday where children walk out and about around dusk to trick-or-treat houses for candy. A recent poll went out and a surprising yet intriguing amount of almost 40% of Timberland still trick-or-treat. So here are some tips. When you happen to be trick-or-treating houses for candy, be sure to only trick-or-treat houses that have their front porch light on. This is a symbol that the house is currently participating in trick-or-treating. Make sure to always be walking on the sidewalk when going from house to house. If you find yourself crossing the street, be careful and watch out for any moving automobiles. Once you find your way home to finally ingest all of that delicious candy, be careful for any candy that may look suspicious in any way. Follow these tips and you'll have a happy Halloween.
Brian, what's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know, but by far I think my favorite scary movie is the new version of It. How about you?
I recently watched Halloween, the newest one that came out. It's pretty good.
You know, now that we're talking about Halloween movies, I'm actually interested in what the Timberland students think their favorite movie is.
Let's go check it out.
I'm Sanjana Taylor.
And I'm Eric Jones. We will be reporting this week's Man on the Street.
As Halloween is approaching, we will be asking students what their favorite Halloween horror movie is.
My favorite horror movie is The Exorcist.
The Conjuring. My favorite movie is, well, scary movie. It's probably one of the haunted houses because it's really funny.
It's The Conjuring.
My favorite scary movie is anything from the Friday the 13th franchise.
The Conjuring. It's Coraline because it really scared me, so I felt like it was pretty good. And it was funny when their eyes were buttons because that's not actually a thing.
My favorite horror movie is Halloween.
My favorite scary movie is Insidious.
The Exorcist.
My favorite movie is It.
Amityville Horror, 2005.
I really like The Gallows and all the Conjuring movies.
My favorite scary movie is The Conjuring.
My favorite horror movie is It.
Reporting for WHTV News.
Today we'll be taking a look at highlights from our softball, volleyball, and football seasons. For WHTV, I'm Allison Baltz, and this is sports. To start out fall sports highlights, I asked junior Maddie Sweeney about this year's softball season.
I think the team in general, it's been great. We've all done really well on improving every game, every practice. We work really hard, and it's just fun to play with everyone. The best game we had this season was probably against Holt. It's the first win for Timberland varsity against Holt in a while, and I think we all played really well together, and our defense and offense was really great and on point that night.
Varsity softball ended their season 16-13. Now on to volleyball. I talked to senior Emily Rehagen and Coach Harmon about the 2018 varsity season.
I think we played really good. We overcame a lot of our struggles and battles, and we beat some tough teams. Best game we had was definitely St. Dominic. We played really good together, and they were a really tough team to beat that we lost to last year. And I just think we all really stepped up our game. We did really good.
Overall, I think that we've improved. I think we still have some room for improvement before we go into the postseason. So I think that we have some room to grow, but I think overall we've had a very good season and have a lot of potential in the postseason. This team has come together better as a team, and they play harder for each other, which has made a huge difference in our ability as a team. So it's just a different team. Year to year, they're all good teams since I've been here at Timberland. This one is just works better together, I think.
Varsity volleyball finished the regular season 23-7-1 and won the conference title for the second year in a row. And now on to football. I interviewed junior Parker Brown and Coach Gilreath about this year's varsity season.
I think that we have improved pretty well. Practices have been getting a lot stronger, and I think people are more focused as the season goes on.
The team's playing well. You know, I'm definitely very, very pleased with their effort and their enthusiasm and just their work ethic to keep getting better every week and improving. We keep working at getting better every day, and you can definitely see the improvement just in all the individual skills that we're working with and trying to stay healthy and just compete. The team's playing well. You know, I'm definitely very pleased with their effort and their enthusiasm and just their work ethic to keep getting better every week and improving.
The varsity football team ended their season 7-2 and are on their way to the playoffs. And that's a wrap on fall sports. I'm Allison Baltz for WHTV. Now back to the studio.
And that's all we have for today's broadcast.
And guys, remember, the strength of the pack is the wolf.
And the strength of the wolf is the pack.
Oh!